знаю. Как? Я не могу жениться. Летний мальчик. Он не имел высшего образования. Жаждал, чтобы я получил его. Знакомая история. Я закончил университет, звоню ему, спрашиваю, что дальше, папа? Не знаю. Как?
Hello boys, welcome to new video. If you did buy Italy and you wanna make a motorized deck or a mechanized deck, this is your video. Make sure to hit that like button and let's go. We're gonna try to make the best Italian motorized for now. I did try motorized a lot, Italian motorized, so I have a good idea. And yeah, let's go. So Italian moto should be really good, in terms of logistic, we're gonna have choice between two kind of helicopter for the CV. Of course, we go for always the faster. And yeah, it's gonna be this one. We're gonna get the Fiat because a good availability, a bit of front, amphibious, a pretty good off-road speed. So you get 8 CVs, that's pretty good for team game or for 1v1. We're gonna do the fob and one card of 20 points supply truck. We're playing a moto. We don't have like something heavy to resupply, so 20 points is the best call because you can easily buy one and just send it to ATGM position and like one to Hawk Pip or something, or your AA. So yeah, go with the 20 points one. You get 9 of them, pretty nice. All right, in terms of infantry, and this is where the most important choice we're gonna have to make. So in terms of infantry, Italy is pretty interesting. So we're gonna start with line infantry, first thing first. And in terms of line, we're gonna have choice between Fanteria Delina or Fanteria Delina 90. I honestly suggest to go for the 90 straight up. So you just go for the, you don't need those. I mean, they can be good, but not in a effective moto build opener, because you want your infantry to be strong at certain department, and this infantry gonna be really strong at doing versus anti-vehicle and anti-tank. AP last 23 AP, 20 around minutes, pretty nice. Get 14 of them, and very good, very good. In terms of shock, now we're gonna need some shock infantry to hold or to take. So it's gonna be the Para Gudistiti 90. APLS MG3, pretty strong. You get 14 on veteran. I honestly go for 2 cards, so I have a lot of shock and I can spam them all the game. Perfect. So we have all our infantry have pretty good launcher, and it's all the mind of this deck. Don't take shitty launcher in this one. Just go full good launcher. After we're gonna have choice between 2 of those. I mean, we're gonna have the shock version or the regular recoilless rifle. So I usually use the 10 points one, the regular one, but for this build we're gonna go with the shock, long range, and get 9 of them. 9 of them, I think it's pretty good number. After we're gonna need the Colonel Muccini, my best infantry for Italia. Another good launcher plus minimi, really strong infantry for fighting. So yeah. After we're gonna add the Milan 2 to have some anti-tank option, and we're gonna finish with the Alpini. So we have 2 choice of Alpini, the normal Alpini or the good Alpini, and we're gonna go with the Alpini 90 because Alpini 90 have better range, have better AP, have better everything, and it come in helicopters, so it's like your emergency call. You can call those. Chinook is pretty fast, 300 kmh, and yeah, this is our infantry tab. Our line pretty strong, our shock pretty good, our support infantry shock as well, elite, anti-tank, Alpini. The only thing with Italian moto and the infantry is you don't get wheel autocannon like VAP-T20 or XAKT or WZ. That's the big issue. So you're gonna have to play your Fiat with some support. You cannot just send Fiat alone with the shock infantry and hope to get the zone or the town or something. You're gonna need some support. We're gonna see that on the vehicle on the recon next. All right. In terms of support, guys, what we're gonna do, we're gonna get this spag because we don't have choice. This is not crazy range, but it has pretty good rate fire. It can be really good for supporting your infantry as well. After, we're gonna need the anti-helicopter, a wheeled AA, the Spada. We're gonna upvet that. 5, I think 5 is a good number. 55 points. It's 5 points cheaper than Crotal, but Crotal is way better, of course. Bigger range. This one can do a better job versus plane, especially with that 7HE missile. So it's must to have this. If you wanna like send your Paraduzzi with some Santuro, you must buy this to escort, because a single helicopter can end your dream basically. Next, it's gonna be the Hawk Pip 2. Just to be sure, just to have a really strong AA to kill Nighthawk or A10 or Su-25, those kind of plane with armor. You're gonna need that 9HE plane, 9HE missile. All right, after, you're gonna have a mortar. In terms of mortar, you have two choices. You have the big one and the small one. I usually go for just this one. I don't use my mortar as howitzer. This is just fine. 4HE, it's good for smoking and stuff. So yeah, this is our support tab, and we're gonna get the Pharaohs. Pharaohs, it's like a mini budget Pullman, as I call it. You can have 3 or 2. I suggest to go for 2. If you play team game, you can do 3, because in team game you have more room to buy more stuff. So 2 in 1v1, I think that's enough. And yeah, in terms of support, this is our support tab, pretty strong. Budget tab, pretty strong. Logistic, fine, I would guess. And in terms of tank, you're gonna have a lot of choice, but we're gonna take only the good choice. So Shitty Leopard 182, it's not shitty, it's okay. You have M47, like the Charioteer, and you have the OF series. So in the OF series, I usually like the MK2 and the MK3, because just most of the time your gun gonna be better on Santuro. Those are just there to have some armor, and the MK2 have 17 AP, pretty nice, and this one have 19 AP, like a Mexas, pretty good. Better than Mexas actually, a bit better than Mexas in my opinion. Double MG as well, and yeah, 2 tanks. It gives you how much tanks you get? 16 tanks for a motorized deck. That's pretty nice. All right, in terms of reconnaissance, it's a moto deck. We need a good recon tab, and those are MG3 infantry with a really good main weapon. We're gonna use them on the Prototo. I don't know about my Italian pronunciation, guys. It's pretty bad, probably. Protetto. All right. After, you can get the fake Maglan on the Protetto as well. So double recon Protetto. You can just unload your infantry and send the Protetto somewhere else to recon where you don't have units. So that's why the double card. so you get more recon. Basically this is 12, but in reality it's 24 because everything is double. And yeah, in terms of wield gun, we're gonna go with the B1 Santuro. One guard. We could have 2 cards if you wanna, but we're gonna go with 1 card for this build. And because the Santuro, we can have it on the vehicle tab as well. After, I suggest to put the Leopard 182 Rico. Very good, in my opinion. For the people who did see the stream when I was playing versus Greyhound or versus a OPIE, this thing was pretty good, doing the job, especially when you get two of them. Yeah, you know, two stack is pretty nice. All right, so after we're gonna get the HVMS, the new HVMS. I'm not big fan of this unit, but in the other hand, we have to put it in this deck because you don't have a lot of choice. You can go with the little Fiat or the Fiat with the HVMS. HVMS is way better, of course. So it get HE. Now even the Israeli version get HE. So this is the new build of the HVMS, and we're gonna get 8 of them. All right. In terms of helicopter, we're gonna need a helicopter recon. We have 4 choice of helicopter. You have the very good without weapon, and you have the very good with weapon for 5 more points though. So it's easy choice, and those are unarmed, but this one are very good but slower. Unarmed, it's like an MI2, and this is like an exceptional optic and pretty slow. We're gonna get the good one, get 5 of them, not 2 card though. Imagine Hello Rush with those. The thing with those Hellos, they are fast, but I still think Hera is better. I still think Yugo Hera 35 points now cost is way better than this. Not sure though. All right, next card gonna be the fake Maglan, and we're gonna get another fake Maglan with helicopter Chinook to send it behind the lines. Basically, because they are 5 man, they're not gonna take front line. They can give you just vision or just maybe holding downs with that long range. But the thing is, this long range doesn't get HE. That's why those are really nice. Those have HE at that range, and it's very good to stop infantry from long distance and being really safe. So the fake Magnum doesn't give you that, so they are good to send them back like behind the line and try to ambush shit with this long range, and you get a lot of munition as well. Mini-me, pretty nice. All right, in terms of vehicle, it's Blitz-War channel. We're gonna go with 1 card of chips because we're not gonna send only Santoro and just lose them to I don't know, random shit like an ATGM helicopter or a rocket from ME17 even. So you need this to shield. After we're gonna get the B1 Santuro in the vehicle tab, get 12 on veteran, pretty nice. 16 AP. Basically it's the same as the reconversion. For 10 more ports you get the stealth and the optic, which is pretty nice. So that's why we don't run 2 card of those. Usually I start with maybe 2 in my main push and add 2 vehicle 1. Right? And this is gonna be the new meta, guys. Yeah. Those this change on those vehicle with the rocket are really huge, guys. Very huge. I think it's gonna be like the new meta play style. You're gonna see those a lot now. Bow raketas, it's like the bow raketas. Even the bow raketas is a bit better because it gets 2 weapons and one of them is napalm. So it doesn't shoot a rocket only. He shoot a rocket and make fire. So bow raketas is gonna be amazingly OP. Maybe I will make a Antant Moto video because I will leak something else. M84AN is on Motorized. That changed a lot of shit. Alright. So we're gonna have the choice, the Fiat or the Fiat Slayer. We're gonna get this one. But this one works as well. No problem. You just get 5 HP on this one. Pretty brutal. Pretty good prototype. I might add the demo how effective those guys are. All right. In the last card we're gonna use, who cost 1 point, it's gonna be the TOW 2. So we have like a really strong ATG in the deck, like our best ATG. 25 AP, TOW 2, a salvo of 2 with this launcher, an ammo on 3 basically with the TOW 2. I wonder why they didn't make like Santuro chassis with the TOW 2, but no. Get ammo on 3 with the TOW 2 in motorized. Don't ask me why. In terms of helicopter, I'm not big fan of Italian helicopter. I think they are not that crazy, you know. We're gonna have the this is a meme helicopter. Meme helicopter. You get some rockets. You get a minigun. Basically, they are good if there is no AA. If there is no AA in the sector, or if infantry like sneak really far and doesn't get support, you can send those 25 points. But I'm not big fan. After you will have those guys, like worst links though. Worst links though too. This is not though, it's just an idol, so not big fun. For missile, and you will have the Mangusta. So basically get Mangusta, some rockets, not much rockets. Oh, 2 missile, it's nice, but no guns, which make it really vulnerable to any helicopter. Like helicopter with Browning can kill you. And you will have the Mangusta CBT with the Stinger missile, which is good. Hydra rocket, way better. I like the Hydra rocket. It's the rocket of the Cobra, and you get Vulcan as well, so must to have. 3 or 5. I'm not big chaser. I'm not really spammer of helicopters. I go for 3, but it's up to you guys. If you like helicopter, you can go for 5. All right. In terms of air, again, in this department, Italy is not crazy. They've got some good option, but not crazy. I usually like to run the FR 104, and this F4, I use it as interceptor because it comes in veteran and you get 3. Usually if you have 3 in the air, you can go try to match versus a Rafale. You will lose 1, damage second one and kill the Rafale. And the third gonna escape without any damage. Sparrow, 6 HE plus 4 HE mean 10 if you hit both. Very good. I like the speed. I like the speed of this. After you have the bigger version, Harry, I'm not big fan. This thing can be really good. I think we're gonna take it as well. It's a 4 bomb of 500 kilogram. I will use it as veteran, so I can use it as Hello Hunter as well. After you get the big interceptor, but again, no gun. So we're gonna go with the Tornado build for this deck. Tornado give you better range. It's basically an F3, Tornado F3. It's basically a Tornado F3. After we're gonna, I mean, you have choice with the GBU bomb, but again, I'm not fan of that, so I'm gonna go. I think this is more OP to have this cluster bomb. Get 2 of them, and we're gonna add a seed as well. All right, this is our air tab. Let's show you the all the planes now, guys. So Harrier with the Maverick, reload time is 0 because now Maverick is rifle fire. Another relic, not all Maverick, Big Hornet, US Hornet get this as well, and US Harrier as well. All right, bomber, interceptor, another interceptor, more interceptor, G9 Chitty Napalm, G9A Chitty ATGM, rocket planes, and the GBU bomb, and the Tornado series. This is an ACR. All right, we have 2 more points. Where we're gonna use those points? I think it's gonna be in tank tab and get the cheaper version of the OF, because all those OF have max range, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. You're not gonna use them most of the time to fight tanks. You're gonna use them to fight, to support your infantry, or to kill AVs, or to kill like Murder 2 and stuff, and having this range. It's very nice. So yeah, 3 card. This is our Italian motorized. Make sure to destroy that like button. And part 2 gonna be mech. Part 2 gonna be mech. Destroy that like button and see you there. Alright boys, welcome to part 2. Part 2 gonna be for mechanized deck, Italian mechanized. And yeah, Italian mechanized. Gonna give some good option to blue mechanized as well. But it's not a video to talk about that. We're gonna talk about straight Italian mechanized. Alright, in terms of logistic, we're gonna get the it's called the 5-pointer, the only this 5-pointer, not the big one, because the big one we're gonna need it for our infantry. This one is just 3 of them to put them in the base or something. Second, we're gonna put the command because I think it's pretty good. It's amphibious. You get 5 of ability, and with this you get a total of 8, so it's very nice. In terms of logistic, in this mechanized deck, I will go for the big supply truck because mechanized, we're gonna have more stuff to supply. You can even go for 2 card plus fob, yeah. So yeah, this is our logistic tab. Pretty strong logistic, a lot of supply, fob, 8 CVs. Let's go. In terms of infantry, the thing with Italia is most of them are line, not get a lot of shock or elite. Those are your choice if you wanna go with the shock, 20-point shock with the shitty transport, but it is what it is. So what we're gonna do, first we need 10-point infantry. So this 10-point infantry, we're gonna use it to block to plug the gap, you know, fill the gap, to put them everywhere, or to use them just to do a fast move push, fast move mechanized push. You get a lot of them. After, we're gonna need a line infantry who can hold really, and we're gonna use the line infantry, 15-man line infantry lagunari with the good transport. So it's 15-man plus transport with a lot of armor. That's pretty insane. Gonna get only 1 card, but I see some people gonna just do that and get a lot of them. It's already like, I have already 3 cards and it's almost 100 infantry. All right, we're gonna go with 1 card for this build. Secondary, third, we're gonna need good launcher, and of course we're gonna go with this infantry delina 90, and it's different. You see, when we build the moto deck, we're gonna go for more 80s because we don't have a lot of infantry, and when we go mech, you have like 2 cards of only shit with the bazooka, and you start to put APLS only on the 3rd and 4th. All right, after we're gonna put Alpini 90 on the shitty transport. We're gonna upvet them, and we get only 1 card. So this is our shock infantry. I'm not a big fan of those. But they can be good. 15 men for 20 points. They can be good. Honestly. But for this build, since I already have a shitty launcher, I wanna have like good shit now. So Alpini 90, long range 18 AP, infantry delina 23 AP. Next, we're gonna need those guys. I'm really a big fan of those because they are good for defending a position for not much points. For 10 points, you basically get big range versus infantry, and you get 1.5 HE damage, which is really nice, and 12 around minutes. So we're gonna get 1 card of those. All right. Next, it's gonna be Milan, and I think for this build, we're gonna go with 2 card of Milan. 2 card of Milan, pretty nice. Milan 2, 24 IP. It's a mech deck, so it's gonna be we're gonna use them a lot. And this deck is gonna work on team game or on 1v1. So yeah, 2 cards of Milan, pretty strong. You can spam them all the game, like no problem. Next, it's gonna be Stinger, because I think Stinger is very important for this deck. Cannot rely only on automatic. We are out of this transport, so let's get the this transport. And you get 7 of them, pretty good. Next card gonna be Colonel Muccini. Colonel Muccini, I like this elite infantry. Just a bit worse than Fallschirmjäger 90, but they are good. They are good. They're just a bit worse than Fallschirmjäger with the first weapon. They are still really strong, 24 AP, mini-me, coming Schönuk. When you need like an emergency infantry, it's really good card to have. So yeah, this is our infantry tab. 124 units, which is a lot, bro. All right, in terms of support, gonna be similar to the motorized deck, because it's only what we have. So it's gonna be the Spag automatic, not advanced automatic. So new automatic 2.5 HE, before it was 3, and lost 5% accuracy. All right, next it's gonna be the Hog Pip, of course. Third is gonna be the Morty, the Mortar, and next gonna be Arti. Arti, I'm not big fan of Italian Arti in mech. You're gonna have two choice of howitzer. I suggest to go for the M110 A2 because it's 10 HE. This one have more round. It's like more to it's more like a howitzer. This is like more than Nuk Arti. Yeah. Let's get 2 of those. All right. This is how it looks like our mechanized deck. Let's go to the tank tab. Leopard, no thank you. M60, no thank you. Era. All right, so Era, we might get Era if we compare it to the OF MK2. Era get a bit more armor basically, and the OF gun is better, so must have the Era, MK2 and MK3 basically. So yeah, this one have the 19 AP penetration, pretty good tanks for mechanized. But this tank is also on motorized, which is pretty great. So yeah, I think the era of now of Wargame gonna be more oriented to motorized. Motorized get a lot of good buffs. In terms of recon, we're gonna use those on the truck, so it's easy to buy, easy to spam. Santuro, of course, not Santuro, sorry, Fiat HVMS for this build, because we don't get Santuro on recon tab, we get it only on vehicle, so we're gonna use this for the wheel opener. I mean, we have choice between this or the cheap Fiat, but again, better have the HVMS in this situation, or the Fiat 66 with the auto cannon. I don't like this one. I find looks more attractive, honestly, but yeah, we're gonna go with the Leopard for having some more recon tanks and some more armor. Next gonna be helicopter recon with all that shit, and yeah, we're gonna go with 4 card of recon because this one costs 3 pounds, a lot, and we still have a lot of things to put in the deck. If we're gonna, for this build, it's gonna be 4 plane most of the time. On vehicle tab, similar as motorized, get this, the Jeep. After you can have the HVMS on vehicle tab, we can use it as a APC because you're playing a mech and you don't have a APC. So this armored personnel carrier, you can use it as like that for this price, and they get 1.5 HE, pretty good. Get them on elite. That's why it's the meta of mechanized turn. So the infantry have less bonus, but the vehicle have double the bonus. That's how they nerf it, and I think it's very good. It's very good. It is very good. Get Santuro, elite Santuro. You can even go for 2 card, but I think they're gonna nerf it. There's 2 card of Santuro, which is not prototype. It can be brutal. It can be really brutal, guys. So yeah, V1 Santuro. get 1 card for this build. After we're gonna need the Fiat or the Feroz, the OPIE rocket. Both choice work. For this build we're gonna get the good one, and yeah, this is our vehicle tab. 4, you can even go for more if you want. I think it's worth it with the veterancy if you have like an idea about the deck and how you're gonna play it. Like for example, go for a build with since everything is elite, you can go for a build with elite Tau. I'm just giving suggestion, guys. Or you can go with the build with a Tau 2 and full Santuro and full Gyps, for example, and that's gonna work as well. So yeah, it's up to you. You can think. I give you like a good version where you could play it in any situation, team games or 1v1, and you can choose. You can think about strategy and stuff and change to a match with your playstyle. Basically, this is how I build it. All right, this is our motorized. This is our APC. This is our Santuro. This is our rocket long range, pretty OP shit. All right, in terms of helicopter, all of those sucks. Only the Mangusta can have a place on that, and with some rocket and Tau 2. In terms of plane, this is a mech. We're gonna need this same because again, AA of Italy, especially at the opener, is pretty terrible. I mean, for mech, nothing gonna be on the front line to support your Gyps at the start, right? I mean, nothing, like absolutely nothing. You're gonna have your Gyps and maybe your guys there going without any protection. So that's why you're gonna need those to open with it. If you are scared of enemy have SF, maybe open off with 2. Maybe you can 2v1 the SF and even kill the helicopter after. People who did see the stream usually start with 2 of those, and I managed to do a lot of damage. All right. After we're gonna need a bigger SF. Those are Heli Hunter plus. If you wanna fight SF with those, get 2 or 3, guys. Don't send 1 and hope for the best. It's not gonna work. 2 or 3. After we're gonna get the big SF, the Tornado F3, just to be sure. You know, we're gonna get the cluster bomb, and we're gonna get the LGB or GBU bomb for this build. So yeah, this plane can be good for a mechanized. When the game is slow and stuff, this can do a good job. We have 3 points. I suggest to use them in the vehicle tab since all vehicles are elite. So I think what we're gonna do is double the Santuro, yeah, to spam them infinitely, and you're gonna nerf them maybe and get the Tau 2 to close this. So yeah, very strong vehicle tab, very strong vehicle tab. The vehicle tab is more strong than the infantry tab, way more strong. So you're gonna have a lot of Milan, you're gonna have a lot of line infantry, you will have a good launcher and more good launcher there. So yeah, this is Italia mech. Make sure to destroy that like button. Moto plus mech in same video. I didn't wanna like make a video like this and make another video. It's everything on one video. Support the channel, pretty important. What I didn't say, ranked leaderboard gonna be reset. So my ranked of 20 or 24, I don't know how much I am, check, gonna be down. So I will play more ranked. I will be back to ranked more competitively. So for people who like to see me play a more competitive game, subscribe, destroy that like button, support Blitz-War channel. Thanks for watching. More to comes tomorrow. Maybe I will do how to make blue mech with Italy. Maybe we will see. Tell me in the comment what do you wanna see, and destroy that like button, and see you soon. Take care.